12th year for the Pioneers as opening face-off. Quick start here, and this first possession is going to go to Georgetown.
An easy throw just to make that pass, but tough break for the Pios to get down 1-0 after a tough turnover.
James Riley, the junior from Berwyn, PA, on the face-off.
He's going to get into his guy, get his hands free, and make to look that pass over the top. Declan McDermott does a great job of changing his plans and pulling that ball past Sam Donnell. And hopefully that gets his momentum going. At the end of last year, I believe it was the last game when they played Notre Dame, he had 3 goals that were huge in that third quarter that helped him win that game. Down on this one. As soon as Jack Cannon dipped his stick, you could see McElroy was almost already down in a crouch position and just pulls that ball straight up top. I see that Coach T is wearing 2 masks today. I wonder if the refs requested him
that
to
was
wear 2 so that
implemented.
they don't hear him all the way across the field.
He's mentioned that a number of times that the refs are lucking out this year more than anybody with.
They have a top 10 win and can make a big case for themselves to make the NCAA tournament, regardless if they maybe slip down to the tournament time. They have a top 10 win and can make a big case for themselves to make the NCAA tournament, regardless if they maybe slip up and lose a game in that Big East tournament. Speed one direction and trying to shoot as hard as you can in the exact opposite direction. It's like a quarterback trying to run, rolling out and throwing across his body. You're not going to get a lot of speed on it, so that is an excellent.
Coming into this, said one of the keys was we have to stop Georgetown from making all these long runs that they do offensively, 5-0, 6-0, but right now it's the Pioneers giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Stathakis has been doing it. Doesn't need a big windup, so he keeps that stick right on his collarbone and just snaps it to a spot where he can beat Owen McElroy. And this is one, same thing as Sam Donnell getting going on the board. Ted Sullivan, unfortunately, he has had a little bit of a slump of shooting. He's only been shooting the ball 13% this year. And that's one of those I have circled that if this midfield can get those shooting percentages up, and that's one of those situations, it's just like a basketball player. When someone hits a step-back 3 on you, you almost got to kind of clap and say, that was a nice take, good for you. But let's see if that gets this Georgetown team, or start time Mountain Time. That's really, you're getting to the field at 7 a.m. Denver time. So you're getting to the field 2 hours before a game to get ready to get taped and get yourself mentally ready. It is a little bit early, but you know Coach T's not going to let his guys use that as an excuse.
Stathakis with another win.
And Lacrosse to do is to catch the ball and necessarily not even catch a good pass. But Ethan Walker running upfield. Again, I know I've said this already, but that pass of throwing it off your back foot across the defense to someone cutting, that's not one that you really want to teach your players. Don't draft Danny.
Terrific player. He's also very good at hockey. Led his high school hockey team in goals. It was even throughout on the faceoff, 7 wins apiece for Stathakis.
Might be getting a takeaway, just come out of position just by a step or 2, but that's all it takes, and Georgetown capitalizes.
McDermott, 2nd of the game, 7th of the season, the junior from Pleasantville, New York. Pioneers able to win this faceoff. Mercurio got the start today. No Malik Sparrow for the Pioneers. He's got an opportunity. He's going to take it. Save made.
Reading and seeing that situation, not needing to fire that ball in there and just kind of putting it into a spot for Jack Cannon to run into. Who better to feed inside than Alex Simmons right now? You can see that Canadian background of his once he gets inside, finishing in those tight spaces. But you can see on all those fakes, he keeps his stick right by his ear. He keeps his feet moving. He throws a hard fake, gets McElroy to get off his feet. McElroy's had his number just on a couple shots. See if this gets this attack going a little bit more. Story of the first half was that midfield production. A lot of midfielders were scoring. Now you can see in the second half, Simmons comes out and scores. Walker comes out and scores. Morrell's been feeding them.
4 assists for Jackson Morrell. And Riley and the Hoyas need to start winning a bunch of these in a row to get the possession. 9:23 to go. That one works out.
Jake Ettinger to bite on it and go downfield. He just takes that step upfield, increases his angle. That's a great shot.
This one's still loose. That one got raked out of bounds by the Hoyas, so Pioneers and Kotler will start with it. That's a big motion in his reaction that he knew it was a huge goal. We're down to under 3.5 minutes to play. He buried his 2nd of the game, also with 2 assists, so a 4-point day for
to a spot. He got that shot off so quick and out of his stick. It didn't even need to be placed well. It just needed to get out of his stick quick. That caught McElroy off surprise, and there's nothing he can do about that.